Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen F. with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering You Promised Me You'd Pay Me. Before I get right into that, I'm going to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. UNLV has an issue on their hands. They are now 3-0, and they are now without a starting quarterback. Their transfer quarterback, Matthew Sluka, who has been sensational for them since he's come over from Holy Cross in the transfer portal, is leaving the team based off of a disagreement from an NIL promise. The offensive coordinator, essentially, from what we're being told from Matthew, essentially was inquiring about his pay and what it would be for transferring costs and things like this. I saw today on Instagram, Matthew had put a letter out on Instagram, and it says, "I have decided to utilize my redshirt year and will not be playing in any additional games this season. I committed to UNLV based on certain representations that were made to me, which were not upheld after I enrolled. Despite discussions, it became very clear that these commitments would not be fulfilled in the future. I wish my teammates the best of luck this season, and I hope their continued success of the program." And that's Matthew Sluka. That is the quarterback that is now quitting the team due to not getting his $100,000 in payment. Now, it did read a report that they paid him $3,000. Now, $3,000 from $100,000 is a lot different. I'm being told that it was just verbal. It was a verbal conversation that he would receive $100,000+ to stay on the team and to commit to traveling from Holy Cross University using his transfer portal eligibility to go to UNLV. And he's been lights out since he's arrived at the university. The issue is the NIL program for University of Nevada, UNLV, has no recollection of this. A lot of this was conversations between the offensive coordinator and either Matthew or his father. A lot of these conversations weren't actually documented in a text message. They weren't documented. They were over a cell phone. So a lot of this wasn't recorded. It wasn't transmitted. So at this point, you got to ask yourself, should they have to pay this young man? I'm not sure what he was promised, but if they did promise him, shame on UNLV. Because not only did they promise him something, he could have been at another university playing for another team, helping them win games and possibly a conference championship and either a national championship. So here's the issue we have. Like at the University of Florida when they had an issue with Billy Napier and the quarterback. When we've seen so many different times, kids are promised things. Hey, if you sign up here, you got to do this. Now it's going to become a part where kids are basically saying, you got to give me the money before I even sign. That's what we're going to run into. Because you can't trust sometimes some of the coaches, some of the staff members, because they're not getting paid what they're actually asking or requesting. So a lot of times you're running into situations like this, and mind you, I don't know if it's true or not, but if UNLV promised this young man money, they should pay him and he should still be playing and following out his college career. It sucks that he's going to have to sit out for the remainder of the year, and you got to think about this. And a lot of people talk about, oh, you know, you should just be playing football. You're getting a free education. That's not the same thing. The college is getting hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. Whether they play a big team, small team, whether they make conference championships or not, they're still being compensated handsomely. And you got to ask yourself, if you have a job, would you show up to work for free? Would you show up to work for free? If your boss said, hey, I need you to come in. Don't clock in, but I need you to come in today. That's unacceptable. And you got to think, in a time where NIL is everything and guys are transferring left and right, you got a guy that's actually showed up and showed out for your organization, you need to pay the man. So I don't believe in not paying the man. I don't believe in snaking anybody. I don't believe in ducking out on payments. So you need to pay the man. So all you college football fans, what do you think? Do you think they should pay him? Do you feel like if he was promised that he should be paid? What do you feel about him transferring? Leave all your comments in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you in the next episode.